What's up, guys? We're back again. This is going to be the SkilSaw fixer-upper. The SkilSaw repair part 2. It might look like it's the exact same day, just slightly later. That's because it is. But I'm going to split this up into 2 parts because I want to. Because I want more videos on my freaking profile. So, let's get into it. After a little snafu at the parts store, they charged me for a whole roll of this. I'm not going to tell you what parts store because they're really nice about it. They accidentally charged me a whole roll for this. I almost paid $22 for this. I actually did. Then I walked back in and I was like, what the heck? Turns out it was like 75 cents. So, this is a no-brainer to fix your saw. You can't say you're too broke because I'm too broke and I can still afford 75 cents of fuel line. Yes, it is fuel line. I made sure it was fuel line. I'm not sure how I'm going to get it in there yet. I haven't thought that far, but we're going to try. And if we fail, then we fail with honor. And we fail knowing that I tried. So, somebody's coming up the laneway. They're not coming up towards me, so I'm going to keep talking. So, here's the plan. I'm going to get this line onto this fuel filter, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to get this fuel filter into that fuel tank right there. Once again, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I don't know how I'm going to get it in there. Somebody's done it before. I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to figure out as I go along the way. So, let's get into it. So, here's my dilemma. This fuel line and fuel filter, I can pull them right apart. Pretty easy, right? Bam. Ram, fam, paper, jam. All right? My problem is that while these are pretty much the same size, I didn't really measure. Come on, focus. But, actually, this one's got a little bit better flow, so I might get a little more power. So, my problem is that this line is pretty stiff. This line is probably older than I am, or about the same age, and this was probably put on in the factory. So, I gotta get this, I gotta mimic this soft opening right here on this. And I think I'm gonna try and use some heat. I think that's my go-to. So, we're gonna try that. So, I'm just gonna use this lighter. I've already started doing this a little bit, so a little softer now. That's what I want. And I'm going to just like that. That exact way. And I just realized I don't have my zip ties. Maybe I do. I'm not sure. I'll have to look for them. But we're going to do it. I'm not going to take video of it while I'm doing it because I don't have my tripod. So I'm just going to show you the end results, if there are any. Well. I just realized I made an oopsie. I've got to get that fuel line in there in the tank before I can put that filter in, and then I'm going to draw it in there. I'll try and show you that part. But the problem is if I widen out this line, I'm not sure I can get it in the hole because it's a pretty tight fit. So I'm not even sure I can get this in there because I think it's a little bigger than this. But we're going to work with what we've got. Let's give it a shot. Well, guys, looks like we're going to have to do the thing I didn't want to have to do, which is pull it apart even more. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you the results. Here's what we're working with. This right here, ooh, the flash came on. Basically, I'm just going to delete these screws right there and there, and this should come off. So wish me luck. And there you have it. This just kind of wiggles out. Took a little bit of effort, but it does just kind of wiggle out. This is actually really clean. I'm trying to put out another video with a different saw, and that other saw is just dreadful. This is pretty gross, but it's not as bad as those other saws. So a while back I bought a couple other saws, and they are infinitely worse than this. I mean, they're caked in just junk. But there's your flywheel, and there's your coil with your kill switch and your spark plug. I probably ought to replace this, but I bet I couldn't find the part for it, so I'm not even gonna think about replacing it. So let's get that line in there. All right, so that was kind of a pain in the butt, but I got it in there. Look at how nasty that is in there. Should I clean it? Yes. Am I going to? No. Probably should have gotten a new filter sleeve. Matter of fact, I might do that, but not right now. So, got it in there. I'm gonna force this on there. Not sure how yet, but it's gonna go on there. I'd like to throw a zip tie on it. Probably won't, but I might. So, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna try and slam the thing back together before it gets too dark, because I am scared of the dark. Ooh. All right. So after lots of bullying, I finally got that over there. Found some zip ties, thankfully. And now I'm just going to throw it all back together and see what happens. I'm obviously not going to be able to run this tonight because I don't have anything to mix gas in. So we're going to have to wait to see if it runs till probably tomorrow or even later than that. But we are going to get this thing back together completely by the end of this video. I promise. Alrighty. Now we got to get this back into that. Bam. Hopefully there's not going to be too many issues. This has got to go right in there. This is actually right where it kind of failed at, so I'm hoping that that doesn't happen again. But I got all this extra line to fix it later. Hopefully I never have to do that. So let's see what's next. Gotta put this back on there. So okay, I gotta get some screws. One goes, oh, one's already in there. The other one goes right there. These are kind of this size screws, just for your reference. Okay, and we're gonna let those go in there. All right. Alrighty. Here's our next piece of the puzzle. I'd love to get new decals. If anybody has any decals for this, hit me up in the comments. So I'd like to purchase them from you. But if not, I don't know. I'd like to get new decals. That's all I have to say. So I'll put this onto there. I'm not going to do a transition. I'm just going to show you the next part. All right, I've got it kind of back on. I'm going to work on this. That is a 1/2 inch. Put that on tighten. All right, so I got a little advice. Whenever you're putting this side on, this side, the muffler side, go ahead and do the rear first, because it's giving me a little bit of trouble now. It's kind of hard to line up, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. Look, it's my fuel tank. Don't look at how dirty it is. But I think there's only a little bit of crap that I dropped in there. I really should have taped this entrance off, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. Oh, my porch is a mess. Anyways, anywho's, let's get this finished up. Also, this is the this is this one's piece of hardware. It's about, I'd say about 1 inch long. So just in case you need to know. All right, it's all back together. Our fuel line is not being pinched and it's ready to go into the handle. Sorry about that weird camera thing, but let's go grab the rest of it. All right, now here's where this is important. You got to get this hose to line up with that nipple and then slice and dice. So I'm going to do that off camera. All right, I got that all plumbed in nice and tight. Now we got hardware there. It's that little flathead. And we've got 3 pieces of hardware up here. You've got one that goes there, one that goes there. This one's kind of a booger because it bumps up against this. I'm thinking about grinding it down some. And then that one goes down there. All right, that's all in. Sorry, I got distracted. This line here, I may end up replacing just because I think I have enough length here. And this one, actually, let's check. Hold on. And looking at it, I would say I have plenty of length if I ever want to replace that, which I will. Maybe that'll be next time's video, something a little easier. I would make a video on how to tune a carburetor, but I don't know how to do that. I'm going to be the one watching videos. So, yeah, let's get this cover on. Let's get the handle back on. Let's get to it. All right, there's your hardware there. And it's these little, probably, I don't know, 3/4 inch screws or bolts or whatever you want to call them. Go right there. And you have your top handle, which got some oil on it. So I'm just going to wipe that on the old boots. I can grease them up. And that kind of slides up in there. Goes right there. And there's your hardware. This one is more of a screw. It goes right there, little Phillips head. These are flatheads, Phillips head, flathead. All right, let's get that locked down. All right, that's in there, nice and solid. We just got to get this on there. So let me just. All right, there we go. Your hardware is right here. It's this guy right there, and these 2 little guys right there. I'll take a screwdriver and I don't know if I can find it. 7/16 socket. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I didn't do anything fancy. It's not that hard. I just took a little bit of brains and 75 cents. So, and now I've got plenty of hose to do this top hose if it ever fails. Or if I want to do it as preventative maintenance. I've got a carb kit that I'm about to order just to do a quick rebuild. Stay tuned for more on this. I'm going to try and get some more content for you guys out. I know it's been a long time since I've posted. Just haven't had much motivation. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed making it. I know you can barely see me right now. There you go. That's all I got for you guys. That's the SkilSaw 1624. I believe it's type 1. And yeah, that's fuel line replacement for the lower fuel line slash fuel tank line. So stop in later for maybe some more updates. That's part 2 of the SkilSaw. So hope you guys have a good night. Take care.